What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunch with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Joe the Juggernaut Joyce, Joseph Parker. Yes, this is the official breakdown. We had round one, Joseph Parker coming in, trying to use the rope-a-dope method, jabbing to the body, right uppercut, left uppercuts to the body, working that body, the midsection down from Joe Joyce, hoping to take steam out of the tireless fighter. Parker eluded a lot of shots. He landed some good right hooks. Good jab from Parker, but Parker resided on the ropes. So I was assuming he was pulling a rope-a-dope on Joe Joyce, since Joe Joyce was the guy that came in throwing punches in bunches, awkward, long, rangy, slow shots. But these punches never stopped. Bars, rounds two. Parker coming in, throwing overhand rights. He kept trying to throw the left hook and it didn't. He decided to throw a right uppercut. The right uppercut finally got through. That got Joyce's attention, but it seemed like it only made him mad. It only made him motivated. It only made him want to come forward even more, and that's exactly what he did. The funny, strange, but the bizarre things about this fight was Parker had his moments. Parker was trying, and you could tell he was trying. And first of all, let's talk about Parker for a minute. Parker came in on a career high. So did Joe Joyce. But Joe Joyce was known to be notoriously slow anyway. But for Parker, not so much. The weight on Parker is what exactly put him in a situation to be slower. So I remember in round one, Parker's first exchange was a right, overhand right and a left hook. And I tell you, it came like this. It wasn't no faster than that. And at that point, I knew this is going to be trouble for Joseph Parker. So not only did he take away one of his attributes, this is the thing that's probably going to cause the fight to be stopped. Now, rounds three, Parker did come in with a can of whoop ass. He started through landing overhand rights. He got in a good left hook finally. And he started to try to push Joseph Parker. He caught Joseph Parker like right here. Boom! He just caught him and popped. And Joyce ate it like a fucking Big Mac. First off, I appreciate everybody that came live because I just, got off live. We still got guys streaming on live as we speak, actually. So we still got hundreds in there. But nonetheless, Joe Joyce never stopped. Joseph Parker, by round four, he looked like he was gassed, okay? But the thing about Joe Joyce keeps probing with that jab, and he's willing to hit you with everything that he can hit you with. Anything that he can touch you with, he's coming to use. And he stays on you. And he stayed on Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker won another round. I think it was round, I know he won round 3, I think. And I think he won round 5. Okay, I could be wrong. But he gets caught with a left hook. His eye splatters open, I think, around round 6. Okay, and you could tell that bothered him. But here's the other problem. That was his right eye. Well, the left eye was beginning to swell. So Joyce just kept coming, and it looked like Joyce was just starting to get fired up. That locomotive had just been started to take off on that track. And here comes Joe Joyce, just hitting him with relentless uppercuts, left hooks, overhand rights, constant probing with the jab. Parker, tried to slip, dip, rubberneck a lot of those shots. He would land a right, and when he would land a right, that gives Joyce an open season, since he took it and ate it to land his own left hook, and would hurt Parker even more. Okay, so the right eye was leaking with blood. The left eye was starting to swell. Joseph Parker decided to still continue to give him hell. So he was sitting there swinging rights, left, but then he would take a break, and you could tell like it took more out of Joseph Parker to throw a right hand due to the fact that he was already damaged. Okay, rounds 9, then rounds 10, more of the same. I remember in round 10, Joseph Parker landed a quadruple hook. Looks like Roy Jones. He just caught him, bop, 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 bop. And then that was the end of the round. And then round 11, Joe Joyce came out 1-2, hurting Parker. Then right uppercut, left hook, right hand, had him on the ropes. Then out of nowhere, a left hook lands and knocks Joseph Parker spark out. And you could tell it was a left hook he didn't see because he went to jab and Parker was throwing his left hook. So the jab was coming this way, the left hook was coming this way. Boom! Down went Parker, people. And he didn't beat the count. He attempted to get up. He got up. But it was almost like Wilder hitting Luis Ortiz for the second time. It was so dramatic. It was so devastating that really the referee didn't have to stop counting, but he did. And that just shows you another example on how the discrepancy belongs to the referee. Because he didn't have to, but he did, because that was his decision. It was his prerogative. It was his responsibility. It was in his power. But he didn't make the count. Joe Joyce knocked the man out. Bars. Good display of durability, power, relentlessness, and overall determination. Good punch, good fight, good gritty fight. Parker showed so much heart. You gotta give it to him. Wow, great fight. I look forward to Joseph Parker's next fight as well. Luis Ortiz, why not? Or Charles Martin. That would be a good matchup for him. But it's for Joe Joyce. He's up for the WBO mandatory now. This was an eliminator for the WBO. And we'll see him probably once again take on the guy that did beat him and hit him on the chin. Bars. And his name is another non-human fighter named Alexander Usyk. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Joe Joyce knocking out Joseph Parker. Round 11. Punishing left hook. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.